essence of man. We must know our real identity to maintain proper relationship with the world. All human beings are constituted of physical, mental, and intellectual equipment along with the consciousness which gives sentiency to the equipment. The goal for all humanity is to identify with his conscious principle, which is the core of the human personality. The physical equipment is the grossest aspect of the individual personality. The mind is a subtler equipment and intellect is the subtlest of all. All the three equipment constitute matter and hence they are inert and insentient. It is the consciousness which lends sentiency to the inert equipment to function. Consciousness itself has no independent action. It cannot have any experience without the equipment. The combination of spirit and matter result in the manifestation of life and activity. To understand the functioning of the human mechanism clearly, we take an example from the objective world. We compare the human equipment with an electric bulb, a heater, or a computer. The bulb, heater, or computer have no capacity to produce light, heat, or compute until they come in contact with electricity. Similarly, without consciousness functioning through them, the body, mind, and intellect cannot express or come alive. When man identifies with his physical personality, he lives merely as a physical personality. He is merely a physical being without emotion or intellectual discrimination. His activities constitute fighting, procuring, and aggrandizing goods and property for sense gratification. The senses are powerful and insatiable and only want more. They become the cause for our agitations and desire driven demands. But when man identifies with the subtle body, he lives on a higher plane. The expansion of the mind takes place to include the welfare of others as well. He enjoys a subtler satisfaction because of his love for others, which is superior to the joy of physical indulgence. His sensual demands yield to others whom he loves. As man rises higher and identifies with his intellect, his discrimination develops, and due to this, his emotion and thirst for physical indulgence drop. For example, a scientist or political worker, when he is sparked by an idea or an ideology, his physical and emotional attachments with his loved ones fall or even go away, and he gets fully engrossed in his work. Consciousness is the core of the human personality and is the hub around which the activities of the body, mind, and intellect revolve. It is the life center, ever remaining immovable and changeless, causing all changes and movements to take place. When man learns to identify with his changeless, immovable conscious center, he is not victimized by the perceptions, feelings, and thoughts as he becomes the Supreme Lord of them. His earlier identification with body, mind, and intellect drop off like the petals of a flower when the fruit emerges. Swami Chinmayananda says, religion teaches us this art of focusing our attention on the spiritual core, which is our real nature. And when we understand the infinite dimensions of our being, we develop in our experience of the supreme bliss a total dispassion for anything that the material world can offer.